Sometimes it's variance, sometimes it's because your deck is bad. It's difficult to say without taking stats and being very honest with yourself and your general feeling about how the games went. Ambiguous asks, what's Starfall for in this deck over something like a Second Azure? Starfall is just kind of that interesting utility which is a one of, which often helps out, but doesn't help out that often, such that having a one of it is pretty good, just to have the flexibility, I think. Looks like it's Freeze Mage. A deck recently popularized by Bucharest. This Druid actually kind of is a soft counter to it. Warrior is the hard counter, but Druid you can also stack up armor. Oh, Water Elemental. Uh-oh. Scan's slow. Well, I used to note my stats. I actually, for the longest time, didn't do any stat tracking. And yesterday I decided, okay, it's time. So I went to get Hearthstone tracker. Yesterday it was really buggy, but today it seems to be working fine. Takes a little finagling to set up, but that might just be because I'm bad.
I hope you like my invention.
What is this soft counter as opposed to a hard counter? Basically something that has a slightly above 50% win rate, I guess. It's like it has an above 50% win rate, but just not as high. Seeing the Water Elemental, though, I don't think it might not be Freeze Mage. It could be, and it just runs Water Elementals. It has the Novice Engineer, which is indicative of Freeze Mage.
What to do?
Dunkro asks, could one see your accumulated stats? I mean, I have stats for, what, 17 games so far. If you want to see my accumulated arena stats, I have more of those, which you can see under the page there.
Time runs out on me.
Let the pain speak to me.
I think that's worth silencing. Or it could also be worth charging with Druid of the Claw. Silencing freezes is pretty good.
Where shall I strike?
Later on. So this might be Freeze Mage. Yeah, it's running act. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Could trade 2 Lord of the Arenas, marking Faceless, which also has the benefit of killing the Water Elemental, but I want to play this guy out on curve. So far I still haven't been able to pin him down on deck. Looks like he's doing something a bit unique. He does have a lot of cards in hand, so I'm just kind of assuming it's Freeze Mage. And it just has 2 Wild Arms. Alright, that's the easiest explanation. Makes sense. Yep. Mark and Faceless. Ah yes, Keeper needs to be saved for Doomsayer. Maybe I just draw it. Yeah.
Job's done.
On this turn, it's good to play this guy out before he can Flame Strike Fire Blast. I definitely anticipated that this deck would get quite a lot of popularity boost. Part of the reason I'm running this deck. I think it's a strong deck. 4-6 against that deck. I'll Wrath first. And then I should mark Faceless. That's really good. Unfortunately, it means I waste a lot of damage, but that's fine. No, Harvest Golem Chillwind might be better. Gets a bigger variety of minions out on the field. So this deck's plan is pretty much hide behind the ice block, Alexstrasza, then burn with the fireballs, Frostbolts, Ice Lances. To some extent, keeping an Ancient of Lore may have been a good idea to heal post Alexstrasza.
What to do? What to do?
He may not have it yet. He may not feel safe playing it. Oh, that's really good.
Dares defile this ancient land. Job's done.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Although Blood Mage Thanos Flame Strike is the nightmare. Oh, okay.
Vengeance.
Pretty good. Mark Faceless, Mark Faceless. And Hero Ability? Hero Ability. If that was Vaporized, I would have snickered a little. Alright, I have to assume he's got 2 ice blocks. At this point I'm going to want to armor up each turn. Ideally I wanted to do that.
What to do? What to
I
do?
hope you like my invention.
Just gotta keep preparing for that inevitable Alexstrasza. He's using his removal on my guys. That's kind of a good sign. It might indicate that the Alexstrasza is in here. Maybe. It could. Okay, 2, 6, 8. At this point, using the hero ability each turn is pretty much a must. So this deals 7 damage. 2, and then I'll use the Wild Growth to dig for something. Though my turn will not change no matter what card I drew there.
I must safeguard the land. For the wild. The end is coming! The end is coming!
That'll do. And I think I should chuck swipes at him. I have a Mark of the Wild in here for the Alexstrasza. I do have to double swipe Alexstrasza though, that's kind of a problem. It's my only way of removing it. So I think I cannot swipe his face with the extra mana right now.
I bring life and dark.
This is where cutting the healing touch from my deck really hurts. So 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's got the Pyroblast. Oh my gosh, an Archmage minus. Okay. Good job.
Well played.
Cool.
I concede.
also think the matchup against Miracle is weak.
Victory or death!
So that's not good. Welcome, John, to Valley Town. Did I play any sports in high school? None seriously. No, not even casually, I should say.
Job done.
I think this deck is more suited to a different metagame, but I'm gonna give it 5 more games. Just an arbitrary number. I already feel bad about it, but just to give it a chance, I will give it 5 more. I mean, I'm actually, let's see, what's the stats? With this deck, I have a positive win ratio so far. Of course, today's win ratio is quite bad. That's about 50%. Which, is weird since this is the lowest rank I've ever been. Kinda painful. Oh, this season. It's my favorite class in Arena. I don't have a preference. You can see my stats. If I had to choose one in a tournament, probably choose whichever one had the highest win rate, which for me is Druid. Slam hit. Fiery Acolyte. Fiery Acolyte.
Let the pain strike.
No, I'm not following the World Cup. I have no interest in it.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Well, I played Druid again. I'll evaluate the decks that I was up against and then think about which one I'll play.
For the war chief! For Hellscream!
It's possible I got 1 step ahead of the meta here. You always want to try to... No, I got 2 steps ahead of the meta. You want to keep 1 step ahead, but I may have overstepped.
I got the best deals anywhere.
It's just such a shame because given the... I just thought Freeze Mage would be more popular, what can I say?
This guy's toast. Ha, this guy's toast.
Whirlwind, Execute, Cleave, that's 4 mana. And then I guess I'll play Corcoran to put some pressure on him. Very efficient. I do want to armor up, but there's no way to do so gracefully this turn. It's a good answer, I should be happy with this. Can I do better? No. A lot of options to efficiently clear here.
For the war chief! For Hellscream! My eyes are open.
Take that into consideration. Alright. 4, 7, 9. No. Do I want to hit this? Not really. 4, 7, 8, but then I miss an armor up. Slam, slam. Slam, slam. Korkron, but then I miss an armor up. I'm just gonna have to hit it with my face. 4, 7, 9. That's fine. Mads asks, what do you think of Gadgetzan in a Shaman deck? I tried it out, I thought it was too slow, but in a slower format you may find more success. Watson asks, what deck type do you think has the highest skill cap, least highest, or is it not that clear cut? I don't think anything is clear cut. I will say though that one of the reasons I don't like playing Zoo is I feel like I don't have much control over what goes on. Like, you control all the combat, but generally it feels like most players could play it nearly as well. So I suppose I'll give that answer. Zoo seems to be fairly low on the skill cap. Not that it's that's a bad thing or anything, and it's even open to interpretation. It has its strong matchups and weak matchups, but overall seems 50-50-ish. Monk asks, what do you think about the unnecessarily sexual nature of some aspects of No Game No Life? I feel like it's satire, and they're poking fun at all the anime which has those. I really enjoyed this episode. I got to watch it before I started streaming.
We hunger for vengeance. The Brotherhood shall prevail.
I hold my opinion of the show. Still in high regard. Seven. Go and slam it. Why not? Why not? I don't draw a card. There's nothing left though. He might not have the damage it takes to kill me. It's possible. His conceal has been used. This is like the dream matchup. The dream scenario. And he's used the Assassin's Blade too. It's like, how do you not have enough damage to kill me, even though you run Assassin's Blade? I did have the good fortune of having drawn both shield blocks. Kind of fun. So he's used the Shadow Step, so his damage is Leroy, Shadow Step, Cold Blood. He's already used a Cold Blood as well. So there's a Leroy, there's a Shadow Step, there's a Cold Blood. That's the Eviscerate. So Leroy, Shadow Step, Cold Blood, that's 6, 6, 12, 16 damage. And he's out of damage. That's fun. Am I more of an introvert or an extrovert? You see my infos list me as an INTP, which is clearly in the introvert category. I'm tempted to coin armor up. Nah. It's really weird to go into a game and the plan is basically, alright, I'm going to armor up so much that he's going to run out of damage to kill me and he'll fatigue himself eventually. But that seems to be the plan. I don't think it's a very good plan. I think this matchup is abysmal. But perhaps it'll work. Slam and execute this. It seems to be my only answer. That's better. I think that's worth it instead. The execute is not very good in this matchup. Like, the best it can do is kill a Van Cleef, which is pretty good. And I put some value onto the coin. I'll go ahead and toss the execute.
I will be your death.
I will crush you.
Pass me that arc light.
Pahan asks, do you think Drakes are efficient in this deck? Yeah, they're very efficient. I think that this deck's only 5-drop also. It's a very good 5-drop. Do you think Hearthstone should have a stats tracker built in the game? It's a feature I would enjoy. Should they have it? It's a feature a lot of people would enjoy. Yeah, sure. Hit it, yeah. Alright, my job is to keep minimizing the amount of damage coming onto me, I believe. So I will armor up Shield Slam.
What now?
Considered Acolyte Cruel Taskmaster there, but I didn't want to get hit by 3. Hit for 3. It's like every single point of damage I can avoid is 1 damage more, possibly, than he can deal. Possibly. It's very speculative. 2, 3, then Acolyte. Even saving the coin might be good for later. For something or another, sometime. I probably should have played Shield Block there instead, because with this card I can potentially draw 2 cards off of it immediately. But then again, it's kind of annoying to handle this card. Not too much. You just backstab it. I think I missed some value off of the Acolyte. And missing value is a crime in this deck. It's criminal. Literally against the law. Hawk asks, how do you win with a handlock with the Ramp Druid? Put Black Knight and 2 BGHs in there, and then you win a lot. And if you don't want to go that extreme, then do something in the middle. Traditions, interesting. And he played that just for the Borhal to obviously take down. Kinda interesting also. Okay, this Armor Smith and the Double Whirlwind in my hand, along with the Cruel Taskmaster. And this could give me enough armor to not be able to lose the game.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Potentially. Okay, 10 mana. He's out of draws, but I also have to think that for him to do something like this, he might be very confident. I don't think I can afford to take the 4 damage by hitting the Gadget Sand here. Although I will gain quite a lot of armor. How will I gain the armor? I shield block 3, 5, play the Armor Smith, and then I Cruel Taskmaster it. So I go down to 14, up to 19, up to 21, up to 22. 22 damage off of 2. 20, so he needs 6, 12, 16, 20. He needs 4 cards out of his 6. Seems unlikely.
What now?
I'd almost hoped he would conceal it. It would make my decision a lot easier. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's creative.
I'm made to think.
Back to work. Back to work.
We hunger for vengeance.
Ha, this guy's toast.
If I take this game to the most extreme of I'm going for fatigue, then that seems to have been a legitimate plan.
Ha, this guy's toast.
There's only one goal here, and that is to avoid dying. Killing him, that's not a problem. That's not even in consideration as a plan. I just must avoid death. Okay, I know he's got 2 Shadow Steps still, and he has 2 Cold Bloods. So I must avoid 26 damage someday. Which is not possible, so I guess I will, well, he doesn't have enough cards in hand to do that, which is good. Let's see if this can work. He gets one last draw to, well, actually 29. So right now I'm at 20, I'm at 17. So in order to win, he only needs 3 cards, crap. Alright. Oh? It's not good enough. Or... oh my gosh, the VM. Wait, could I have won by armoring up? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, Blade Flurry.
Well played.
Oh, Shadow. God. Ah! Wow, Ultimate VM! Holy crap! Ah! He is indicating to me, though, that if I had armored up, he wouldn't have enough damage that turn, but it was just a matter of time before I drew more damage. I had to put it to him.
Your soul shall be mine! Victory or death!
Pahanas, why not use Harrison Gems? Because I don't think there's enough decks in this meta which use weapons. Yeah, it's just Miracle Rogue exists, but my statement stands.
The light protects me.
I'll get right on it.
Put this apple on your head.
Let the pain speak to me.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
This hand, these 2 cards are too slow. So I really only have these 4 choices. This one's really good on turn 7. So many imperfect answers. I need to draw this card. It's like the most dodgy slam, but I look to the future and I don't think I can win if I don't draw a card and I slam a 3-1 Knife Juggler here, which I would slam over a 3-2. And that would be a shame.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
For the crusade!
I just need to innervate Bearon Geddon and I'm set. I need to draw stuff. I have no idea. He's too fast for me, this game. Fire War Axe isn't even gonna help that much since it would only, it wouldn't save me that much health. It actually might be poor to use it even. Oh, this hand. 6, 6, 7, 8, and 9 against Sue. Oh. It's pay to lose.
My shield for Argus! Well played.
Okay, I give up on this deck.